Hi everybody, welcome back. I'm Teresa, and today we are going to work on our insert for right in here, because you know there's a lot of space, so we can put something good and thick right here. It's gonna paper clip to this, so that's what we're gonna work on today. And set that down. We're going to use envelopes and the card bases that go into them. So I'm only going to be using 3 envelopes in this, and so what we're going to start off with is 2, and we're going to so you have this open and this open this way, and they're going to slide into the top, and you want it to slide into the back. The key is, that is, I had this earlier. Okay. Perfect. So the key though for it is you don't want it all the way. See how this little corner is this way, really close? You don't want that. You want a little gap on both sides. That way when you fold it, it's not too bulky, and then you'll be able to put like a little signature. I already put together a signature to go in it. And so it'll have a, actually I think I'm going to move where this is. So it'll have a signature in here. So now that we worked to get that, I wanted to make sure you guys saw that there's needing to be a gap. You would need to glue it. Here we go. So as you can see, I don't get too far into here because we are going to have that gap. Alright, so we're going to open this part, open this, and just kind of slide it in at the same time. And you can, there we go. So, look, this glue does not dry very fast, so I'm just making sure I have my little spaces that I want. I know. Okay, so now that we have this part done, you see we have a pocket here, a pocket here. We are going to glue this here and use it as a, this is going to be our cover. So what we're going to do though, because with the signature here, it'll be hard to get into this pocket. So what I'm going to do is cover this first. And I'm actually going to put the glue on here because we want to still be able to use it as a pocket. So we don't want this part glued shut. So let's find some paper to use. Yeah, let's use that. Okay. We're just going to cut this down. Okay, so what we're going to do is this is going to be getting put onto here, and actually let's just do that right now. And as you can see, I left a little bit here, and that's just to so it can, you know, bend over. I don't want it all the way up to close to that, because again, I want a little bit of a, I'm not sure what we're not gonna add anything, but I don't know what I want on there. So as you can see, there's just a tad bit of a, and that will, okay, so what we're gonna do now, so we're gonna have our signature here. This is gonna close this way and this will close this way. We're gonna be keeping this pocket the way it is. We're changing this pocket and changing this because it's just, I don't like, you know, with the signature here, I don't like to hassle with pulling out paper. So we're going to make this a top pocket. And we are going to cover this up right about there. And we're going to make a little tack mark. Don't know where my pencil went. Oh, there it is. It's hidden right here. And that's going to tell me where to cut this. There's my cutter. So I want that little tack line, which is, oh, basically pretty close to that line. Not bad. Okay. So we want this tack line, and we're just going to cut that. And that should fit pretty good right there. Although we want it the right side up. And then I think we're going to pick a different paper to put right here. Or, that's a good idea, we're going to do this different. Okay, so when gluing this, because you want this pocket open, you do not want to glue on your paper. So you're going to put a dab of glue up here just to get it closed. I'm not putting a whole lot. And then you're going to put a little bit of glue right in here. Okay, so we have that open right there. So we're going to put this right into here. Okay, so we're going to trim this because we don't really need that. There we go. And we're going to just slightly trim this top. And see how little I'm getting off of it? I don't even know if you can see that. But it's not a whole lot, and the reason why is because we don't really need a whole lot. So there's not a whole lot on there. Like, we're just trimming, just a nice little trim. And that will open our pocket. So we're gonna stick this in here just to make sure that we're good. So we still have to decorate this. But this is gonna be, well, yeah, this is gonna be our pocket, our tag for in here. Maybe it's not really going in very well. Okay, we're gonna have to trim that. So what we're gonna do with this one is we're gonna take some music paper. Let's trim this down. Okay, so we have our music paper, and which will fit along with this because there's, you know, an instrument right there, and so we're gonna, oh, we don't need it that big. We're gonna have this one right here. And we want this. Yeah, that will work. I'm just going to lightly trim this so I don't have that much. Use that for something else. Okay. So we're going to glue this part, and I want to get as close to the edge as I can. I think this needs another refill. Here we go. Okay. This is just spreading the glue. So we got on my... Okay, so now we're going to do the same right here. We're going to put a light bead right here. And I'm not sure how far over that's going to go. I'm just trying to check to see how far over. Okay, so what I'm going to do on this is put a bead of glue right along here. Here we go. Sorry about that. I thought I had my phone turned off, and now it's just dinging up a storm. Okay. So now let's trim this. So we don't need that. And we should probably let this dry just a tad before we start trimming it, because it is not letting me trim. Okay. We're going to let this dry a little bit. So now what I'm going to do is decorate this. I like to decorate all of these, put the decorative paper on here before I do others. So let's pick our papers for these two. And then we'll need to do it on the back. God, that would be fun to do it all the way. Now this is Shabby Dabby Doodah. It's a digital kit by Shabby Dabby Doodahs. And printed it to go into this book, but as you can, I kind of printed it weirdly, so. All right. So I think it would be fun to have this on the outside. I'm going to use this whole paper to do this outside part. And then we'll use this for this inside and the other. So I'm just going to get these cut and I'll be back. Okay, so we have that with just a little bit of music paper. I was able to cut it, and we are going to just glue this one here, and then hopefully there'll be enough to cover the other side. Where did it go? Okay. I don't know where my... Okay, so... Oh, look, yeah, it'll be good. Okay, so I'm just going to trim this. And let's trim this. Okay, so this is going to close like this, this will close like this. So I'm going to put this one right in here. And I'm going to glue it. Yeah, this is the right way. Okay, I'm going to get glue right in here because we're going to leave this pocket just the way it is. So I'm just going to get all the edges as close to the edging as I can. So you can totally make this as a little stand-alone pocket journal for your purse. Just a little one. Okay, so we're just going to press this down. And when this dries, this will just be a straight pocket. So we'll cut this part. This is going to be really cute. Okay. So this one, we are going to actually use one of these pockets that comes with these cards. Oh, excuse me. And I bought this card set at Michael's. So that's how that will look. It's going to be so cool. Okay, now we're going to flip this over and I'm going to just use this whole piece of paper for this. So I'm just getting right to this edge. I hope you guys are all doing really good. Okay, so I'm going to just use this to get all that glue moved around and this secured on. It's getting bumpy. Alright, so we're going to wait. Sorry, the camera's shaking. We're going to wait until this is dry and I'll be back. Okay, so this is dry now, so I trimmed it, cut this, so now our pocket is this way. So we'll just probably be putting the card right in there. And we have a pocket up here. If I can open it. There we go. This little part needs to be trimmed down. There we go. Let's trim this whole side. Oh, that's gonna look pretty. Okay, we're gonna leave it. Okay, so this has dried and we have our, I cut it up. There's our pocket right here. We have our pocket up here. And then we have a pocket right there.